My team doctor, Dr. Courtney Brown, has been in this practice for more than 12 years. What we do is we have an alternative way to get rid of waist pain, back pain, knee pain. In the year 2016-2017, he was awarded the best chiropractor in Ghana. And then he has been in Ghana saving a lot of families, a lot of lives through chiropractic and wellness treatment as well. So without wasting time, without wasting my time, please with a round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Wos or Dr. Wos Courtney.
The Bible, in the image and the likeness of who? God. When you see that image, do you see a sick image? Do you see a diseased image? So we see a perfect image, right? And if we are supposed to be like our Creator, and we are not, then maybe we are not doing something right. Right? Next slide. So we need to make sure that we exhume our Creator. Please go to the next slide. Now, how do we get sick? Right? What are the causes of sickness and disease? So the causes of sickness and disease are toxicity and deficiency. So toxicity is putting something poisonous or toxic in our body, while deficiency is not giving the body what it needs for homeostasis. Now, the solution, what's the solution? Purity and sufficiency. There are 7 main purities of life. So when you practice these purities, it moves you towards optimum health. Guaranteed. Right? And some of them, we take them for granted. So let me talk, there's so much I can talk about when it comes to the purity, but I'll talk more about the what we are kind of, most of us are familiar with. Now, the first purity of life is pure food. Pure food. What is pure food? Proper eating pattern. So if I was to go around and put some people on the spot, Professor, I would ask question, what do you eat for lunch? What do you eat for dinner? What do you normally eat on a daily basis? The main ingredients you would hear Anybody want to guess? Huh? I heard spice. Rice. So, yes, rice. Rice. And more, right? We need, and rice is what's the main nutrient in rice? Carbohydrates, right? So it's not only rice that has carbohydrates. So when you look at our daily diet, you see either rice, or fufu, pesi, kelewili, banku, and goes on and on and on, right? Now, don't hear me wrong. We do need carbohydrates. We just don't need excess. Excess carbohydrates is stored in the body and get converted into sugar, and excess sugar lead to what? Diabetes. So some people might say, oh, you have diabetes, or you don't take sugar, but you take excess carbohydrates, so defeat the purpose. So quickly, make sure that, number one, don't miss your breakfast. Your breakfast is the most important meal of the whole day. I know some people sitting there now hearing this and it's like, what? I don't even take breakfast. And your breakfast should be the largest meal of the day. You know why it's called breakfast? You've been sleeping during the night and all the food has been digesting, and now you wake up in the morning, now you need to break that fast. So you've been fasting while you're sleeping, so you need to break that fast. Some people go to work and they miss lunch, and then the first meal some people eat is dinner. So if you don't put nutrient and energy in your body, how will you work? So we need to make sure that we eat our breakfast, right? And then should be the largest meal. And also, I mentioned about reducing carbohydrates. Also, make sure that we eat more brown food and white food. What do I mean by that? You take some wheat bread. I hope you get the picture. Right? There's so much you can tell, and then now, you know that most medication are made from food? So the bioactive that is in food, that's the same bioactive that they have in the medication. Extensive research was done by Dr. William Lee, where he did research with food and found out that when we can take food instead of medication, and it does the same job. When they did the research and run the same experiment with medication and food side by side, you could see that food does the same job or even outperforms some medication, and that's without the side effects. So I could tell you about some kind of food like tomato. Make sure you have tomato in your diet. Garlic, ginger, onion, soya. Avoid the dairy milk. Use almond milk or soy milk. A tomato has what we call lycopene. Lycopene helps to build more blood vessels. But anyway, I would have to come back and talk more about food for a whole day with you, okay? But I'm pressed for time. So the next purity is pure water. Proper hydration. Make sure that you're drinking adequate amount of water. There's so much health benefit when it comes to drinking water. How much water we need to drink per day? Anybody have any idea? Feel free. Any idea? Okay. So let me help you. We need 3 to 3.5 liters of water per day. How do you measure that? So some people might say, oh, we need 8 glasses of water, right? But then I said, if my glass is this small and your glass is this big, then we're in trouble. So the big voltage bottle is 1.5 liters, so you need 2 of that. Don't wait till you're thirsty to drink water. If you wait till you're thirsty, you won't get that amount in you. And try to avoid drinking water, not only water, food, tea, and stuff close to bedtime. It will disrupt your sleep. You might be wondering why sometimes we gain weight